YouTube, we are doing a scooter live stream. This is the only, I believe, scooter riding fantasy football analyst show in the world. Show me somebody else that whoa. Show me somebody else that scooters and answers fantasy football questions. I do not know of any. Let me know if you do. As we ride through here, Monty and Cup for Harris. I do that. I did Najee Harris. What's up, Walk? What's going on, Walk? Thanks for coming back. I just ran over a cockroach. Hopefully he didn't fling up onto my back. Here we go. Scooter time, bro. That dude has several. Yeah, Silver's on it. And officially you're on it, right? You guys are going to mod that man into oblivion. Herbert or A-Rod, give me Herbie. Give me Herbie. What's up, Luke? Okay, hold on. We got viewers over here. These guys are watching the show live. Okay, we got you. Thank you, Silver. Silver's got me. Official's got me. I got two mods on the job. We're going. We're riding scooters. Okay. Questions. Question up. Let's see these guys. Let's see if these guys are over here. All right. Top 5 QBs. I mean, you go Josh Allen, Mahomes, Josh Allen, whichever order you like. Kyler, Herbert, Kyler, whatever order you like. From there, dude, it's a crapshoot. It's like you could go A-Rod, you could go Dak, you could go Russell Wilson, you could go a bunch of different ways. What's up, fellas? Hi, how you doing? 6:30. You don't know. You know who I am? I'm Smitty, bro. Monty, we're going down. We're going downhill again. I gotta hold on. Okay. We're safe. We're safe. Did veer off the path in a little bit of a freak out mode. Let me replay that. Let me show you guys in replay what happened. Okay, just so you know. Trying to find someone to join the Door League, bro. You think it's easy to find people that play fantasy football? We tried. This is what happened. I was going too fast, heading down this direction, and I thought, okay, I want to be on IR for like a good month if I don't do something. So I veered off into this grassy patch, accidentally locked the phone as I freaked out, and down I went. I think we're going to be close to done here with the scooter stuff because I'm about to crash and my arm is getting really tired. I don't think you guys know how hard it is to balance, like the amount of strength it's taking right now in just my forearm. I feel like I'm in the movie Cliffhanger and I'm about to drop that person that he drops at the beginning of the movie, and I'm about to drop myself. So we're gonna head this way. I don't have Aaron Jones or Eckler. Give me Aaron Jones. You think Noah Fant will be top 5? I think he definitely could be. Like he's one of my favorite players to draft at that like 7-round range at the tight end position because he certainly feels a little Waller or Hawkinson-like. I think Higbee also has a lot of Waller and Hawkinson potential. I think Tunyon and Logan Thomas and Goddard, those are probably all of my favorite tight end options that could be Hawkinson-like. I don't know if they'll be Waller-like, but they'll be Hawkinson potential. Okay, I need to cross the street here without getting killed. Okay, how do I do this? Oh boy, we got to get off. Without a brake, it's really hard. Without a brake, it is really, really hard. I'm gonna walk this across like a granny because I have no ability to brake as I'm holding a phone. I need an arm harness with a phone or a helmet. I need a helmet cam with the phone. Okay. Monty or Carson, give me Monty. I mean, it's arguable, but give me Monty. Okay, we're gonna park it right here. Hold on a second. That was a 9-minute ride. Oh, we left it right here. Drive by In and Out. I can barely use my hand. I can barely use my hand. You play fantasy football? You don't? Okay. There's another. And no one plays fantasy football. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Am I scary looking? Do they play? Do they play maybe? And they're like, this is COVID season. Get out of here. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. I don't get it. I don't get it. We can't find one person that plays fantasy football at a college so far. Maybe I need to ask if they're an NFL fan. Maybe we need to go that route. Okay, so we lost some people when we had to end the live stream because of that idiot. So let's go ahead and sit down for a second. I just got hit by something. Hopefully it wasn't a roach. There seem to be a bunch of flying damn cockroaches around here. Did you guys know cockroaches can fly? Some of them in Arizona fly. If that's not terrifying, I don't know what is. Can we mock draft? Can we get a mock draft in Smitty? Steven, does it look like I'm equipped to mock draft here in the In and Out parking lot? Is my question. I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just merely asking the question. We got to turn the air conditioning on. It's so hot in Arizona. It's like 100 freaking degrees right now. There's two guys. I should ask them if they play fantasy football. They're doing guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing, man. I don't mess around. I'll go out and about. I'll hand out business cards. I'll do it dirty. I'll get on my scooter. I'll impress some people with my scooter skills. Okay. Yeah, flying cockroaches in kind. Ayuk, T. Higgins, DJ Chark, pick two. Give me Ayuk and Higgins. They're going to go a lot higher. Do I think Chark could be the best wide receiver out of the lot of them? Yeah, he could. But you certainly won't draft that way. It's Sunday night. Need to do this on a Saturday. We do it on a Saturday too. We're just doing it on a Sunday as well, baby. Is our boy JJ good right now? Day to day, we're not being told anything, which is always alarming, and it doesn't mean that he's out of the woods. There could be something they're hiding, but I'm pretty sure that we're good. I don't think that there's anything going to be like hiding in the lurch or like a cracked collarbone. Oh, it was cracked. I don't think we're going to hear anything like that. I hope we don't, because that would be, if he cracked his collarbone, the AC joint connects at the top of the shoulder right here. So if you can imagine your collarbone going up, you could probably, everybody put their hand on their collarbone right now, okay? This is anatomy. Anatomy 202. Follow your collarbone up right where you get to that point, that little ball area up here. That's like your AC joint. And so when you sprain that, it really isn't a way potentially almost cracking your collarbone, It's just at the end of it. And that's the joint that he sprained. And it could be painful, and you can land on it later in the year and it could be an issue. But, he's a young guy. He'll probably heal very quick. He'll heal quicker than like a 28-year-old wide receiver. Like, he's a young dude, probably heal very quickly. And also, the severities are always going to be different. When people speak to a high ankle sprain the same, they're all very different. Like, it may be called a high ankle sprain, but there's a severity you can't even measure. Like, is it going to keep this guy out, 8 weeks, or this guy out 4 weeks, whatever? Some guys can come back from a mild high ankle sprain or high ankle sprain that's categorized that, but it really didn't, damage like the deltoid ligament or something. In terms of this AC joint, there's different severities and levels within each grade. So, like, just because it's a grade 1, 2, 3, whatever, doesn't mean that somebody's grade, 2 is different. It's not going to be very different than someone else's grade 2. That's right, official. Robert Woods, where we drafting him? How about Cooper Kupp? I'm kind of staying away from both of them because I'm like you, I don't know, and I don't think anybody does. We don't know what Stafford's going to do. I think Kupp has been looking good. I think Woods, we know how good he is. I don't know that I'm going near either one because it seems like people are rotating, picking high, and you got to take both of them really high. Devontae Adams or Henry, I go Devontae Adams. I'm in the minority on that. A lot of people are going to say no, no, Smitty. I'm going Henry. You're crazy. I'd rather draft Adams and take Gibson in round 2 than take Henry, but that's me. I understand if you can't buy into you might be at the age of decline. I understand if people don't want to buy into that. Not the age of decline because it's only 6, but 27 running backs do drop off. But he has had volume like no other running back has in a 2-year period I've seen in a long time in terms of on the ground, like 400 plus carries, 303. And if he has 300 carries by week 12, let's say, which would be the pace he had last year, if he has 303 carries or 300 carries by week 12 or 13, I don't know, 1,000 carries in less than 3 years. I mean, literally, he'll be under 3 years and add 1,000 carries. That's absolute madness, man. And is he built different? I get it, but I'm going to bank on that Adams is going to be safer. I'm going to bank on that I can get Adams and Gibson, and I think out duel, especially in PPR, people that take Henry and then a wide receiver later. That's me. Cook or Adams, I'd probably go. If you're going to handcuff Madison, I'd probably go Cook, but I could understand the argument there. People forget, that before the A-Rod scare and value drop for Adams because of all the A-Rod drama, Adams was arguable at 5 or 6. He was. And then everybody bumped him down to round 2. And then nobody's looking at wide receivers in round 1 anymore. And then you have Cam go down. You have, running backs hurt. Cam Akers goes down. And now you have Barkley potentially questionable for week 1. Now you have more people than ever contemplating running back in round 1 that maybe were wide receiver in round 1 people, but now they're freaking out because the running backs are, thinner now. You have scarcity beyond scarcity now. Official, I don't know about Diggs or Adams or Diggs. That I go back and forth on. Diggs is quietly my number 1. I say quietly because he probably normally ranks in someone's 3 to 4 or 3 to 5. So ranking Diggs number 1 is a little bold. It's not crazy bold, but it's definitely like not the norm. But I feel like Diggs and Allen are going to be on a mission, and I feel like Diggs and Allen are going to be consistent as all hell, man. And so I'm really excited and amped about these guys. Steelers O-line concerning for drafting Najee. Yeah, I mean that's why about right when DeCastro was released, but right before they replaced him with an also oft injured lineman, I did a video like almost like I don't want to say it was too quick to jump on it, but I was like I did a video because I was going live. I was doing a Tuesday or Thursday show. And I immediately we got to talk about this and we got to move Najee Harris down. And I think I was justified. I don't think I overreacted or had like a knee-jerk reaction to the DeCastro cutting. But it just reminded me of how disastrous this offensive line can be. So I was inching toward putting Harris around 12 in redraft. And, of course, inside the top 12 in Dynasty. And that DeCastro cutting made me think, no, if we need to back up off the redraft 12 overall value because of the safer options that are there, because Gibson's still there, because you can get Adams or Hill or Diggs and to me that's still safer than Harris. I like Harris a lot. He'll be inefficient but also efficient because of volume. So Harris will get less work than we would hope. I mean more work than we could ever hope for, but it'll be less yards per carry, less efficiency than we had imagined. So it'll be like 3.9 carry, yards per carry some games, 3.7 yards per carry some games, 4.2 if we're 4.4 if we're feeling lucky. Whereas like Javonte Williams could get like 4.8, carry every time. but it won't matter too much. It will matter in the end because we won't see what we could have seen if he was in a better spot. But in the end, he's going to get fed so much that Najee's numbers will be there. Instead of having 125 yards and a touchdown, he might have like one of those like 88 yards and a touchdown game. Still very, very much balling, but it's like, man, this guy's going to work for it. And out of all the out of the top two, Najee Harris and Javonte Williams, the top two running backs, I feel like Najee Harris is more likely to hit a rookie wall because he will be fed. You take third, Kamara or Zeke. David, I've been making it a big point for everybody to know that Zeke Elliott's my number 3, and Kamara's my number 2. So I think Cook falls to 4, and I think that if I'm drafting 2 and Kamara's there, I'm taking Kamara. But I do like Zeke at number 3. I wouldn't be upset at any of my followers if they drafted Zeke number 2, because Zeke's in the best shape of his life. Yeah, his mileage is like a different version of Henry's mileage, where Zeke has more miles over the last 5 years, really, than most running backs in the NFL. And it's like alarmingly more, you know, like anybody with Elliott's mileage is not really relevant right now. So there's some risk to it. But what the safeguard is that Pollard is there. Pollard is very, very handcuffable. And Pollard is Pollard and Zeke gives you a locked in top 5 running back. Whereas Henry's a top 5 running back, no question about it per start. But I fear injury. I fear overworked, breakdown for this guy. And there's no cuff to go along with Henry to guarantee you that production if Henry does miss time or go down. Madison's there for Cook. Chuba Hubbard should be there for McCaffrey, although he's a rookie, and we don't know what's going to happen with the pecking order there. But I think it's safe to say Chuba Hubbard, if healthy, his talent will win out. I love Chuba Hubbard. Hit the thumbs up on your way in the door. We got 10 thumbs up. I've been scootering all night, and we got 10 thumbs up. Would it be okay to snipe Pollard or Madison even if you don't have Zeke? Not only would it be okay, it's Smitty approved official. Grabbing Pollard from that Zeke owner so that you can either hold it over his head and trade him to him, or just say, I'm not trading you, Pollard. Good luck with Zeke. I love Zeke. I hope Zeke stays healthy because I want Zeke to thrive. But if Pollard gets in there, Pollard is the most talented backup in the entire NFL. Pollard is the one guy that if he gets in there for his team as a starter, as a backup in the NFL, that I have no doubt if he stayed healthy, he would be a top 5 to 10 running back. Madison, I feel like that's definitely in the cards for him. I feel he's talented. I know a lot of people are so quick to jump on Madison for the one game that he did bad last year, where he filled in for Cook when he got hurt. Cook missed that game like in the middle of the year. I forget what week it was. And Cook sat out. Madison came in. Madison literally sharded the bed. And then Madison was crapped on by everybody. Now everybody is garbage. Everybody thinks he's garbage. But what did Madison do in week 17? Madison had I think 100 total yards and 2 touchdowns, but no one talks about that. No one talks about that at all. Madison's fine. I trust my eyeballs, and Madison's done very, very well for the majority of the time he's filled in for Dalvin Cook. So I don't care about one game. Everyone's talking about Madison's one game last year. Use your eyeballs. What's Madison done over the course of the last couple of years when he's been asked to run the football? How many times have you been getting your hot wings from your island in your kitchen, looking over the island at the TV, and you see Cook break off a 40-yard run, and you're like, woo, Cook! And then he gets up and it's Madison. You're like, damn it! They look similar from far away. You can't tell. They're so similar in their style, their aggressiveness, their ability. I don't like when people crap on Madison. I don't. But Pollard is special. Pollard is different. Pollard would be a top 5 running back, top 5 to 10. We'll call it top 5 to 10, but I really want to tell you top 5. What's up, Luke? Took JJ over Keenan. I love it, Parker. Don't worry so much about the injury. I would do it today. I would take the risk that JJ's hurt more than he is. and I take JJ. I take JJ in the second round. I'm hoping he falls in the third round now. He might for a little while, but a very short time. AJ Dillon is a beast. I'll take him over. Jordan, wait till you see my bold prediction tonight that drops really late tonight and early tomorrow, because you're going to like what you see, because Pollard and AJ Dillon are the two top backups in the NFL. Like, Dillon is going to win leagues for people. Pollard could win leagues for people as well. Dillon's going to probably get, I would think, good volume no matter what. Even if Dillon isn't starting a game in 2021, Dillon could score 8 to 10 TDs without even having Aaron Jones hurt. So Dillon's a secret weapon running back 3, no matter what happens to Aaron Jones or doesn't happen to Aaron Jones. And if Aaron Jones goes down, not only will AJ Dillon be way more valuable than a running back 3, he will win leagues for you. So stay glued to sleeperu.com, because you're going to love what you see tonight/tomorrow. Nick Chubb over Aaron Jones because of schedule. I take schedule with a grain of salt, only because defenses change from year to year, fall apart differently than you expect, build up differently than you expect. And I kind of feel like if it's really bad, like you look at the strength of schedule, which I have at sleeperu.com, and you see something like, it's literally the worst schedule in the entire league, and it's a big number, in terms of you got to look at the rushing and receiving schedule, because if a guy like Clyde has a good receiving schedule and a relatively rough rushing schedule, and you combine the two and you look at it as a combo, Clyde has a good schedule in the end, even if he has a rougher rushing schedule than some guys, but has an easier passing schedule. If you're a PPR guy, you got to factor all that in. I love Clyde. I love Najee. I love Gibson. I love JK. I love all those guys right in that second round range. Eckler I do like, but I worry a little bit about Eckler, but not at second round value. But some people are taking Eckler at like freaking 1.7 right now, so I don't really know. Eckler's my number 4, but I don't want to draft him there. Yeah, Big Bub, if you like Eckler, get him in round 2. Top of round 2, I'm okay, or the 12-13 turn pick. If you want to take Eckler there, I'm okay with that. I just don't want anybody taking him over, Zeke, or I think Adams or Diggs or Hill. Clyde safer than Gibby. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. I think Gibby's got some risk. If you want me to tell you the risk on Gibby, and there's not a whole lot of risk on Gibby. Like, Gibby's usage, not a risk at all. I don't care what anybody says. They know what they're doing. They proved last year they know how to handle this man, give him the football. They love him. They know he's going to get better and better. I know McKissick's there, but don't worry about that. He's still going to get a ton of volume, and he's a rookie. Like, give the man a chance to shine. Give the man a chance to get better. Give the man a chance to absorb more workload. Like, why is everybody dead set on, okay, well, this is the workload he's going to get because of last year when they were easing this man in to being a full-time running back, which he was not in college. Gibson has a very, very small track record. He was basically like a wide receiver in college. Converted wide receiver that played a little, running back. He ran the ball a little bit, but has I don't know if it was like 17 carries or right around. I forget what the number is if somebody wants to look it up. Gibson in college carried the ball like under 20 times. And it shouldn't be working. You can't convert a wide receiver that didn't even get a lot of receptions in college. He barely caught the football as well. Like, Gibson barely played football. He pretty much walked off the bus one day and was like, let me play pro football. And I'm not knocking him, but it's against all odds because that doesn't happen. And nor does it not happen, but nor does a team ever buy into a player that doesn't have a track record in the college football. And in the Washington football team, I caught it. I caught it. Washington football team. I always jack that up. I have so many years of saying their old name. People get so mad at me. Sorry. Washington football team knows how to use this man. And so workload's not a concern for me. What's a concern for me with Gibson is the lack of track record, and that proves nothing really other than he hasn't proven he can hold up. So low mileage is good. Um, team commitment in terms of workload is good. Touchdown opportunities through the roof. And I guess you could say the one knock, the only negative, the one red flag, and there's only one, so I'm not concerned. You know me, I need to see multiple red flags for me to start getting mad, blowing my whistle, ringing the bell. The only red flag is he doesn't have a track record in college to prove he can handle the workload, but he did really well last year. And then yeah, the turf toe, I suppose. But I feel like that, and I'm speculating here, but I feel like the turf toe, good one, J Problem. I feel like the turf toe is more of him talking about how tough he is. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what was going on last year? Oh, I played with turf toe, bro. It's so bad that I still feel it. Like I don't know that. I feel like we're gonna hear a report that his turf toe is fine. Like, hey, how's the toe? You said a month ago or whatever. Because he did. He did. He's like, my turf toe never fully, like, I still feel pain, but I can make all the cuts. And everyone's like, whoa, freaking out. He fell to 3.1. And a lot of drafts, like, for like a week. Then a report came out, a positive report came out, not on his toe, but on him in general, how the team wants to use him, how they think he can be even better. And his value shot back up to like 2.4 to 2. You know, 18 or whatever, or 18 overall, 10 or whatever. So I don't know what to make of his toe. How do you feel about Ayuk, top 10 wide receiver dark horse? I believe he could be. I think Trey Lance will be the best thing to ever happen to Ayuk. Jimmy G, a lot of people very close to the Niner community said Jimmy G is, in their opinion, responsible for Kittle getting hurt, other people getting hurt on multiple occasions because of his delivery and how he throws the football. Like, I feel like you're playing a very short game. You're bored. You're playing on a very short board and field with Jimmy. Whereas Trey, you have the whole field. And I think that'll open up a part of Ayuk's game that nobody's seen. Ayuk's going to tear it up. Ayuk's going to be electric. And so Trey being in there will make him a potential really high end wide receiver two, with maybe upside of wide receiver one, like low end wide receiver one appeal, but you still want to buy him as like a really high end wide receiver three, or you know potentially at the tail end of the wide receiver twos. You could probably get him there in some cases, but you want to make sure you don't overpay for Ayuk. You want to make sure you get him in a place where he has a lot of room for wiggle room for improving. Where would we be without our South Star? Why do you? What up, Smitty? Keep Lamb in the ninth or Allen in the 12th round. PPR 6 point for TD pass. Bro, that's a tough one. I would probably say because you can replace Allen a lot better. You can't really ever replace Allen. I'm tired. 11 o'clock. My time. It's 2 a.m. your time. What are you guys doing up? I go Lamb. I go Lamb. Okay. Thielen top 10 season? No. Kenny G or Chris Godwin? I'm torn on that one. I'm not gonna even answer that one because I don't want to blow smoke up your rear end, bro. Like sometimes I don't know. On that one, I don't. I don't. I like them both. I like them both, and I worry about them both. Kenny G's already hurt. Maybe I lean Godwin, but then again, it's like Godwin doesn't get the volume that I want to see. But he could. And if Evans finds a way to get on the field, but if Evans missed a bunch of time, Antonio Brown would be really valuable. Does Clyde have red flags? Yeah, I mean, of course he does. That's why Clyde's going at 2.15 to 3.01. The injuries to Akers and the suspected, missed time by Barkley maybe in week 1, week 2, week 3. That's a guesstimation. That's pulling up Clyde. He probably won't fall to round 3 anymore. But I still think Clyde's very packaged into risk. The risk is baked in, boys, with Clydey Boy because he still did very, very well last year despite a lot of the negativity. And I feel like Clyde is going to be a lock for 50 plus receptions because now he's dialed into the pass protection game. He knows the pass protection game. They've improved the offensive line. Trying to bring a rookie along in pass protection with the pandemic last year was almost impossible, let alone you have a bad offensive line and you're worried about Mahomes. And you're like, okay, we might normally take a chance to give the rookie a time to make a few mistakes. And oh my God, Mahomes got creamed, but keep the rookie out there. He's got to learn. They probably weren't doing that in 2020 because their offensive line was in a shambles. So it was like extra caution. We got to do everything we can to keep Mahomes from getting hit because he's going to get hit anyway. So if you think about that, that's probably, what we're looking at. We probably truly are looking at a guy in Clyde that's going to have a lot more heavy duty work. Name a couple late round flyers, and my mods be careful not to put don't put anybody. I know I made a few of you new mods. Don't put anybody in timeout or block them or anything unless they doing something really bad. Like if they're just like not agreeing or something like that. Make sure you hear me, official and silver. Let people have opinions. If they're being hateful or something, then you need to definitely what I'm talking about. Eckler or Najee. Uh, Eckler. Eckler's safer. Hey, Problem. I haven't made you a mod on here. I haven't made you a mod in here. Are you a mod in here? You're a mod. You're a mod on my Discord, bro. There you go. I don't know why that took so long, bro. I need more of you in here because we had a mess earlier. All right. I think we got 40 of you in here. I'm gonna stay a little longer. So hit me with some Q&A. Would you rather? This is from Castillo. Would you rather take Waller and a wide receiver 1 or 2 wide receiver 1s in the 2.12 to 3.1? Much. Fernando, go with your gut, bro. Go with what works for your style of drafting because everybody's different. But give me the 2 wide receiver 1s, bro. Give me the 2 guys that could both fight to be the number 1 overall wide receiver known to man. DK falls there. Ridley, Jefferson's now going to probably fall there. AJ Brown's sitting around there. If those guys are gone, and you're talking about even though I like Keenan Allen, you're talking about Keenan Allen or Allen Robinson or whatever. No, I take Waller probably over them. Although, what running back is theirs? J.K. Dobbins there. I take J.K. over Waller. So give me J.K. Give me the wide receivers that I named above J.K. Of course, Clyde above J.K. But J.K. above Waller above Keenan Allen and A-Rob and those guys. Not that I don't like them. I'm telling you my order. What are the red flags for Joe Mixon? Bro, here, I don't understand how much I get a lot of pushback on the Joe Mixon, man. I don't really understand how anybody thinks that Mixon is going to be reliable. I mean, he could be, but at a second round ADP when he's burned people 2 years in a row. In 2020, burned people entirely. It total bust last year. Totally you missed the playoffs if you drafted Mixon last year because you drafted him 1.9 to 2.4. 2019, yes, he did return to form at some point. Half the season he was good. He was on a tear. And if you traded for Mixon, then you probably won your league if you traded for him at midseason and you took him off someone's hands where he busted for him all year. But if you owned Mixon in weeks 1 through 8 or whatever it was, you literally were 80% chance you were probably 2 wins, something like that. A lot of the people messaging me all year, I know this because of my HeySmitty.com. They were like, "Bro, I've got 2 wins. I need to trade Mixon for something, or I literally already have almost zero shot. But if I win out, I can maybe make my playoffs." And so, you know, 14 games, running back 10, and 2019 running back 13. I don't know about that 20. Yeah, but 2020 is what we're talking about. 2020 and 2019. We're talking about the last 2 years. In 2019, he may have been running back 12 to 13, depending on your scoring. But again, what I just said, he busted the entire first half of the year. Doesn't matter if you come back on a tear if you bust the first 8 games of the year or whatever it was. So I'm going to go ahead and say pass on Mixon in second round value. Now, if Mixon fell to third round value where he was lingering for a big part of the offseason, I was on board with that. I was on board with that. I was telling people Mixon, I'm kind of buying into. I mean, if he's ever going to do well, it's this year, and he's got to do it now. The question is he going to be hurt? Is he going to get banged up? I believe he's already banged up right now. Same with Taylor. He busted half of the season too. Exactly. Where's Taylor on my rankings, bro? Eckler and Harris or Zeke and Monty? Give me. Oh my God, that's a tough one, man. What do you guys think in the chat? Eckler and Harris or Zeke and Monty? I want to say Zeke and Monty, but I think so. You gotta have Pollard though. You gotta have Pollard. If I have Pollard, easy call. If I don't have Pollard, yeah, hit the thumbs up on your way in the door, people. Um, two bold predictions dropping tonight. Two big old bold predictions dropping tonight. Traded Mixon and Thielen for Najee and Ayuk. I like that. I mean, you could argue both sides though. We had a string of people saying Monty and Zeke, and now we have a few people coming in with Harrison and Noah's in there just disagreeing with everybody. God, Noah. I, I want to give Noah a hug, make him happy. Oh, Noah. Noah, I kind of want, like, no offense, Noah, don't take this the wrong way. I kind of sometimes I'm like, Noah. And then other times I'm like, it'd be funny to have Noah like in the corner here, like in a little box, and just have him disagreeing with everything, every take. It's like, yeah, give me top five. And then Noah's just like, holding up signs. No, not going to happen. Wrong, wrong. Oh, Noah. Try a little harder, Noah. That's all I'm asking. I know it's a big ask, but wrong, wrong. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so tired. Thoughts on Gaskin? I feel like Gaskin. I feel like Gaskin is a trap. I don't mind him in like a certain territory, but I feel like he's like I can't like you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't envision Akers doing it. I have a very very similar like I can't picture it. I know it's not scientific and it's gut driven, but it's also we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. So there's some truth to that. We haven't seen him be a reliable long term option. So it's not that crazy to say that, but I just can't envision it, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I can't see Gaskin. Noah, tell him why I'm wrong. Because I feel like I I could I could come out and say that I liked him, and Noah would say he's garbage. And if I say he's garbage, Noah says he's great. So I don't know. I love Michael Carter. Love Michael Carter. Noah says Gibson's this year's Drake. Get out of here. Gibson talk. I'm about to caught COVID on the scooter, bro. I'm yawning. I can't taste anything. I'm sneezing. Noah is the one who's always wrong but speaks with conviction. It says official. Gibson big bust easily. Why? Why Noah? Noah, he's an underdog. Why would you not? You're always for the underdog. Noah likes Swift. Loved Akers. Loves Thielen. Thielen's looking at the best wide receiver right in the face in practice every day, but he loves him because he's the underdog. Who's another underdog? I guarantee you Noah loves him. Like Mixon's kind of an underdog. People are hating on him. Deontay, I can guarantee. I don't even remember, but I can guarantee you Noah loves Deontay because he's doubted. Noah doesn't like people to doubt people that have question marks or whatever. I don't know. Noah, my psychology background makes me feel like you just want. Let me see how I can break down Noah from a psychological perspective. Noah, there's somebody negative in your life, and so you're just passing it on. You got to stop. You got to break the cycle, Noah. Break the cycle, Noah. Don't do it back. I feel like this has been trained. You're trained to be negative. Yeah, Noah versus the world. Now my nose is running. Oh no! I'm sneezing. Maybe if I say I might be getting COVID, Noah can tell me no, you're not, and I'll feel better. Noah, I might be getting COVID. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, Noah. Okay, Noah says, bro, you're literally listing all the players I like. So how is that being wrong? Let's let the audience decide. Everybody, raise your hand if Noah's being wrong, or raise your hand if Noah's being negative. Everybody, put a hand up, a thumb up, whatever. I want to know who believes Noah is not being negative. Roll call. Roll call. Noah. Noah. If you want to look at this from a positive perspective, you're 100%. Noah, the Earth is round. Noah, is the Earth round? Am I right? The Earth is round, Noah. What do you think of that comment I made? Still got the hands coming up. Who would you take in the second overall? Kamara, and if then Zeke. Noah, is the Earth round? Adams, Eckler, and JJ or Hill, JK Waller. Adams, Eckler, JJ Hill, JK Waller. I mean, that's very even, bro. Noah and Smitty should get on a Zoom with a therapist, bro. I'll do the therapy. We can do therapy sessions live with Noah and live therapy sessions with Noah. Should I draft Waller at 3.3? I mean, it's not a bad place. Hey, James, tell us why Noah's so negative. Like, give us the backstory. He has to have somebody completely on his case constantly. You know what I mean? Like, James, confirm that he's constantly being berated or something. Smitty, listen to me. I'm not negative just because I dislike a player. You're always hating on Swift, Akers, Mixon, and many more. How am I negative when I dislike someone? But because it's everything that comes out of my mouth, bro. You're watching my show. Like, I understand what your point you're trying to make, but you're wrong because you're watching my show. You're tuning into my show going, "Wrong, wrong, 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 wrong." That's the difference. Like, you're dialed in and everything I'm saying is wrong. Like, what appeal do I have to you? I have no clue. I have no clue what you see in me. I have no clue what you see in me, but it is wrong. James, would you fill us in, please? Have you answered? That's his job, though, Noah. Negative Noah. James, tell me what's going on. What's the backstory here? Give us the scoop. Spitty's live stream needs 3D glasses for Noah's wrong finger. Wrong. I'm waiting for James to come in with the inside scoop because James and him are buddies. Still hand raises about Noah being negative. They're still coming in. They're still tallying the votes. James, are you going to give us the scoop, or are you just going to continue to laugh? Herbert Eckler, Monty Adams, JJ Tunyon, or Parker? I don't know, bro. You're asking me like very, very like give and take all the way. Like I would say Herbert, Lamar. I like Herbert a little more. Eckler, JK. I like JK a little more. Monty Mixon, I like Monty a little more. Adams Hill, like Adams a little more. Jay Allen, I like JJ a little more. And then Tunyon, I don't like near as much as I like Waller, even though. So it's like we end up with an even scale, bro. And I don't know. I feel like you kicked me in the nuts. I kicked you in the nuts. We're even, and I don't know where we began. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to like uh, make fun of the question. I'm just like I don't know. Like that's you're asking me like 10 guys that all even out at the end of the day. When you add it all up, it's like 105 to 105. You guys just aren't able to see the truth. Apparently, Noah. Wrong. We need a shirt with a closed fist. I got a runny nose. Noah, do I have COVID? I think I have COVID, bro. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong, please, Noah. I know what I'm saying. Everyone doubted me when I said Thielen was gonna be a top 10 last year, and he did. Okay, Noah. Wrong. You have the flu. Take a lap, Noah. I still feel like I could taste though. I'm gonna go get a vitamin water right now. If I can taste, we're good. Thoughts on drafting a top tight end as a wide receiver. Let's go get a vitamin water. Let's go get a vitamin water. Okay. Rapid tests. Yes. Rapids. These are the rapid tests. Grab two rapid tests. These are the tests. So wrong. 66 is wrong. Grab three. Swift has Williams, who is a back. What? Fireball. Look at those bad boys. Those look pretty good. All right. Just these two. Whoops, sorry. No, thank you. Swipe. Okay. How do you do that in here? Here? You can't. Oh. They must have broke. Thank you. I don't think I have COVID. I'm just kidding. Plus, we're gonna know right now when I taste this drink. I'm just saying I got a runny nose. Sanitize up. Sanitize. Remove mask. Take test. Oh, it tastes good. Oh, I taste all of it. Not wrong. That tastes good. Yeah, we're good. We're healthy. We're healthy as an ox. Woo! Wrong. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to drive home. I want to drive safe. Um, appreciate you all being here, and appreciate my new mods. And oh, if I am in trouble, woo! I got a rapid test, boys. All right, later, everybody. Thanks for not taking my challenge, Noah. Did Noah accept? I don't think he did. Noah didn't accept, did he? He can talk the talk, but did he walk the walk? I don't think he accepted my challenge. All right, everybody. Appreciate you. Hit the like button on the way out, like Silver said. Thank you, Silver. Later, James. Later, everyone. Wrong, Noah. Later.